In the heart of Africa, amidst the golden landscapes of Burkina Faso, a storm brews.
Those imperialists consider that we belong to them and our wealth also belongs to them. They think that they are the ones who must continue to tell us what is good for our states. Africa, our continent that suffered so much because of the imperialists. This era is gone forever. Our resources will remain for us and our populations.
President Ibrahim Traoré, a young and fearless leader, stands at the epicenter of this tempest. His mission? Ensuring that Burkina Faso's wealth belongs to its people, not foreign powers.
Africa, our continent that suffered so much because of the imperialists. This era is gone forever. Our resources will remain for us and our populations.
Traoré's resolve to keep Burkina Faso's gold within its borders, to build a future for his nation rather than lining the coffers of foreign interests, has made him a beacon of hope for many. Yet, it has also painted a target on his back. As special forces now surround him, working tirelessly to ensure his survival, the weight of a nation's future hangs in the balance. The danger Traoré faces today is not just the kind seen in open conflict, but also the dark, insidious threat that comes from faceless enemies. Allegations point to certain Western powers, with France frequently mentioned as being behind the attempts on his life. Many in Burkina Faso, as well as across Africa, believe that these same forces have long orchestrated chaos in the region. They recall the tragic histories of the Congo and Darfur, where civil unrest left nations in ruins. And they see parallels between these events and the dangers Traoré faces today.
When Prime Minister Patrice Lumumba took the stage, he made sure to challenge the king's perspective and prevent him from having the final say.
Combattants de l'indépendance, aujourd'hui victorieux, je vous salue au nom du gouvernement congolais. À vous tous, mes amis, qui avez lutté sans relâche à nos côtés, je vous demande de faire de ce 30 juillet 1960 une date illustre que vous garderez ineffaçablement gravée dans vos cœurs, une date dont vous enseignerez avec fierté la signification à vos enfants, pour que ceux-ci, à leur tour, fassent connaître à leurs fils et à leurs petits-fils l'histoire glorieuse de notre lutte pour la liberté. Nous avons connu les ironies, les insultes, les coups que nous devions subir matin, midi et soir, parce que nous étions des nègres. Qui oubliera qu'à un noir, on disait tu, non certes comme à un ami, mais parce que les voix honorables étaient réservées aux seuls blancs. Nous avons souffert dans notre corps, dans notre esprit de l'oppression colonialiste. Nous vous le disons. Tout cela est désormais fini.
King Baudouin was displeased with Lumumba's speech, and it marked a turning point that sealed Lumumba's fate. A few months after his ouster, Lumumba was assassinated with the assistance of the United States Central Intelligence Agency.
The comparison to the assassination of Congo's Patrice Lumumba is striking. Lumumba, a leader who dared to assert his nation's independence, was brutally silenced. Thomas Isidore Noel Sankara was a Burkinabe military officer, Marxist revolutionary, and Pan-Africanist who served as president of Burkina Faso, was also a mentor to the current president, Ibrahim Traoré. Sankara, a leader who dared to assert his nation's independence, was also brutally silenced.
Suffisamment de quoi nous nourrir. Nous pouvons dépasser même notre production, malheureusement. Par manque d'organisation, nous sommes encore obligés de tendre la main pour demander des aides alimentaires. Ces aides alimentaires qui nous bloquent, qui nous inspirent, qui installent dans nos esprits cette habitude, ces réflexes de mendiants, d'assister.
Today, Ibrahim Traoré, a leader of the same fierce independence, walks a similarly treacherous path. The specter of history looms large over his presidency, reminding all that those who defy powerful foreign interests often meet tragic ends. Yet, in the face of these threats, Traoré remains defiant, standing tall for the sovereignty of his people. The mention of forces responsible for the rise of extremist groups like ISIS or the meddling in African political affairs sends chills down the spine of anyone familiar with the shadowy world of global power struggles. Africa's military structures, often shaped by colonizers and foreign interests, are seen as compromised by many, leaving leaders like Traoré vulnerable. The fact that many commanders in Africa are said to be trained, corrupted, and manipulated by these same foreign entities complicates the battlefield that Traoré must navigate. But despite these overwhelming odds, Traoré's leadership signals something far greater than himself. It signals the dawn of a movement, a collective African realization that their resources, their land, and their futures cannot forever be dictated by external powers. His words, "Our resources will remain for us and our population," echo in the hearts of millions, especially those who have long yearned for freedom from economic exploitation. Yet, even as the special forces stand guard, even as his people rally around him, one cannot escape the sense that Traoré's life hangs by a thread. He embodies the hope of a nation, a continent, and perhaps even the global south. But the forces against him are not easily swayed. They are powerful, deeply entrenched, and willing to do whatever it takes to maintain control. The question that lingers in the air is heavy and chilling. Can Ibrahim Traoré succeed where others have fallen? Can he reshape the future of Burkina Faso and protect his nation from the relentless grasp of foreign influence? Or will he too be silenced, joining the long list of African leaders who dared to dream too freely? Whatever the outcome, Ibrahim Traoré has already cemented himself as a symbol of defiance, a symbol of the African struggle for true independence. His survival is not just a matter of personal safety. It is a matter of hope for a future where African nations, for the first time in centuries, truly own their destinies. The world watches, and for the people of Burkina Faso, every heartbeat of their president is a heartbeat of possibility. Those who defy powerful foreign interests often meet tragic ends. The whispers of interference from those same forces behind extremist groups and political meddling send chills down spines. Africa's military structures, shaped by colonizers and foreign interests, leave leaders like Traoré vulnerable and isolated. Yet his resolve remains unshaken. Traoré's leadership signals a dawn of a movement, an awakening across Africa, that their resources, their lands, and their futures must no longer be dictated by external powers. Traoré's words, "Our resources will remain for us and our population," reverberate in the hearts of millions. It's a cry for true independence, for a future free from economic exploitation. But even with his special forces and the unwavering support of his people, Traoré's life hangs by a thread. He embodies not just the hope of Burkina Faso, but the hope of a continent, and perhaps the global South. The question remains, heavy and chilling. Can Ibrahim Traoré succeed where others have fallen? Can he reshape Burkina Faso's future and shield his nation from relentless foreign influence? Or will he too be silenced, joining the ranks of African leaders who dreamed too freely? Regardless of the outcome, Ibrahim Traoré has already become a symbol of defiance, a beacon of the African struggle for true independence. His survival is more than personal. It is a beacon of hope for a future where African nations, for the first time in centuries, truly own their destinies. Until then, the world watches, and for the people of Burkina Faso, every heartbeat of their president is a heartbeat of possibility. Thanks for watching. Please support our channel, like and subscribe for more informative video.